Real fam, let's find out what it is that you want to chat about today. This is Topic Takeover. Ow. Hey, all right. Myrtle12 at Myrtle12 wants to know, how do you have the tough conversations with your parents about planning their golden years?
Yeah.
And do you have a plan if and when your parents can no longer care for themselves? Ladies, what's your thoughts on this? Have you done this?
Yes, I'm going through it right now. My father, who passed away 5 years ago, we didn't get to be there for the end of his life, unfortunately. However, my sister and my brothers and sisters, we made a pact for our mother, who is now older, that we as a family would keep her home. We would make sure that she's always taken care of and provided for. My sister, who is the closest there, who I commend her so much. She's always our eyes. And my brother, whatever things needs to be done around the house, he'll make sure that things are fixed. We make sure that she's taken care of, that the bathroom or whatever is changed, the ramp, whatever it is. And then financially, I'm the furthest away. I don't have a problem taking care of things. So it needs to be a family discussion so that then it doesn't cause a lot of fights.
Yeah.
And we have to be mature about this and know that it is our turn. And I'm sorry to get so emotional, but it's tough.
No, that's your mama.
Guys, this is
How did she handle it? Did she
she went kicking and screaming. Evelina, are you kidding me? Oh, gosh. Evelina, I don't need y'all to be doing that for me. I got it. Leave me alone. You know, yes, you do. And you're going to sit down.
Because there's a difference between having the conversation with your siblings, but how do you approach that with them?
We
you know what I mean? Like that would be my thing, is to like, hey, so you're getting older, you know, especially if they don't feel that, you know what I mean?
She was like that at first, but now she gets when it's time for us. She knows when all 4 of her children are sitting at the table. That she knows.
What changed for her? Like once she was kicking and screaming.
When do you have these
finally she was accepting of it?
Just like when she couldn't remember certain things, didn't come as frequently for her, and now she's a pampered, spoiled little thing.
Bravo to you and your siblings. That's beautiful.
Pushing the little bell, but
and she deserves to have that.
She does. It's our turn.
She really does.
It's our turn, and I am grateful that we can provide for our mother. And I just suggest for us, as all of our fans, that when you get out there, when you get to this stage in life, communicate as a family. That so that everyone knows their place, plays their position, and stays in their lane. It will keep things calm because it's their golden years.
And also recognizing that everyone handles things differently. Because even like you're saying right now, play your position. For some people watching their parents get older, maybe they can't handle that.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? Like if you have a sibling who maybe doesn't want to be present there and doing everything, but maybe they're like, I can support financially.
Yes.
Everyone handles things differently. I know as in a Latino family, we're very hands-on. And I have an older dad. My dad's 80 years old.
Yes.
And for me and my sister, it is important for us to have these conversations. Granted, he is very similar to your mom. Like, I'm fine, I'm living my life. But it is getting to the point where we start considering these things. My sister and I just purchased homes in New York.
Yes.
And that was important for me because that's where my parents are.
Yes.
And I want that if I was gonna purchase a home, that it would be somewhere that along the lines, if they had to come live with me, that's also a great conversation to have with your husband or your spouse or your significant other. What is the plans for your in-laws? What is the plans for your own parents? And making sure that you communicate that and that you don't have this plan of, oh, when my parents get older, they're gonna come in and move with me, and your husband's looking like
no,
moving to where?
Right, okay.
You know, but I'm so grateful I have a husband that when we were house hunting, he was like, oh my God, there's this other, suite that we can have set up for your parents, as they're getting older, for your dad, for your mom.
You got a good one.
I really did. And my sister has a phenomenal husband too, who thinks that same way.
Shared is good. And if you don't have a big family, like I don't have a big family, so it's
just
basically me and my mom. So what we sat down and we talked about it, and that's the thing. You guys understand the needs, okay? Assess the situation, talk, and encourage social gatherings. So what I did was I put her in a senior citizen building where, and if I have to hire a caretaker, I can hire a caretaker to be with her. But I also have, Alex, my best friend. He's there too. So I have a lot of family, but they just don't live here. But I put her there because then she can still have social gatherings.
Exactly.
For freedom, because she still wants to take care of herself. But if she needs help, it's there.
But if she needs help, and we've also talked about, when eventually she will pass. So.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's
I
tough.
want to get to that.
I know it's tough. We're trying to hold on to our
I
last.
I don't know if this is. I have
It's
a question. Y'all moms be telling you when I pass. Do you guys say that all the? I have a mom that since the time I was 5 and I could remember has been telling me the day I pass. Is that a Latino parent thing, or y'all moms be doing that too?
My mama says, I'm just waiting on time.
Oh
I'm just
no!
waiting.
Like, why do you say that? That's so morbid.
She done taught me the whole program. That this what I want. I want some jazz music.
My mom too.
I don't want no Kenny G. I want Wynton Marsalis.
But you know what?
You need to write it down.
You should write those things
You
down.
should.
for her.
You should. You should.
Yeah.
My mom.
I know it's so tough.
It's
because
morbid.
but it's life, y'all.
No, I know.
It's life.
Yeah,
But it's hard
life.
to
It
hear
sucks.
that.
It sucks that
It
you have
does.
to deal with these type of things, but it's important because their afterlife is just as important
Agreed,
here. And
babe.
and you have to remember they have friends.
Yes.
And you want, people want to dedicate and celebrate their lives.
Yes.
So it's important to plan this stuff.
Well,
but it's just,
I've already thought of mine. I said, first of all, we ain't gonna have no casket. We gonna have fabulous pictures of Vivica all around from my amazing career. Y'all I want to be cremated because my last outfit ain't going in the ground. Or my ring child. No, ma'am. No, ma'am, honey. And we gonna have to throw a party. Y'all can show movies, clips from all of my fabulous films, and we're gonna have a celebration of my life because life
love that.
is beautiful
It
and
is.
worth living. So just know,
It is.
just remember those things for
Yeah.
her, Lonnie.